Hi, everybody. I'm Sandra Pallida Sandini. I am the keeper of the inner dragon flame as well as the galactic shaman. And I'm going to just kind of flow into really supporting you guys in the best way that I can and really recognizing that we're all individuals. And I really invite you to feel as though you are in an inner circle right now. Really feel like you're in an inner circle. So let's take a moment to ground and really bring the Spring Equinox Growth in Motion Summit to life by breathing first, being conscious of your breath. I am inviting you and myself and anyone who will be participating either live or on replays to really step into the mind, body, and soul in all aspects of self, to be willing to receive and share, to accept, trust, and believe. I'm also inviting the power of I am with the I am open, with no expectations, no limitations, stepping into a conscious awareness that I am creating my outcome. And choosing in this space to step into the power of love with I am love. I am loved. I am loving. I am lovable. I love me. I love myself. I am divine love. We are divine love. And really allowing yourself to be fully immersed in the energy of all of that. Knowing that this space and all spaces that I create, and those among me, even my cohorts, my contributors, we all create for the highest good, for the most benevolent reasons, and the greatest good of all. And so it is. Okay, so I really want to kind of bring us around again. There is a VIP package. I want to just kind of highlight that for a second right now because we have some really incredible gifts in there, and it's a very valuable package. And in that package, actually, there's four of us here right now who have gifts in that. So you can imagine who, Scotty. I see you. You are here, so you're seeing four of the contributors, both the gift giveaway as well as the VIP package, and then we have our guests coming in with guest speakers, etc. today. And I just wanted to mention that there are a number of really interesting gifts in the VIP package. There are at least two sessions. Let me rephrase that. There are two offerings, both by Alan Tutt and Christine D'Souza, which are a month long in their circles, which are extremely valuable. I know these people very intimately online, etc., and it is really remarkable what they're offering. Al here is offering a beautiful wealth intensive, which is extremely powerful. Lily Lee is coming up. She's offering a light language call that is really helping you to activate your light language. And those are just a few of the people who have things in there. I'm also offering the deck that I created, and that is the Sacred Spiral Oracle. So I just really wanted to share that with you and show it to you. And I grabbed four of the cards out this morning because I wanted to show you the backs of the cards. I'm the Galactic Shaman, and this is really around as well the four elements, so earth, wind, fire, and earth. And what's really interesting about that is I thought I'd look at the front of them and go, oh, let's do a little quick reading on this today. And I had to giggle because I if you've seen the emails that go out, I often use the voices and the voices of wisdom. And the elemental card in the wind one actually has the word voices in it. So right away, like in such beautiful alignment. I mentioned today to really kind of step into the energy of being in this beautiful inner circle that you're in a sacred container today. This card, the Earth card, came up, and it is the inner circle. You can't make this stuff up. That's just absolutely wild. Uh, we're also really about growth and motion, and the water card being in the flow of things is upward bound. It's really, just like a sprout, a seed that's sprouting, you too are coming up and becoming your own self in a very magical way. And then finally, the flame, the fire of all of this is being the architect of joy. I am so much about the little you, the inner child, and I just love this and really recognizing that you're all being drawn into this for a reason. And like I mentioned to you specifically, Scotty, the vibrancy of the color behind you just makes my little you stand up and go, yes. And I hope that each and every one of you, the same thing is happening for you as well. So, as a show special, I wanted to mention that you'd have all the things that are being offered on the VIP gift page. And if you choose to step into the VIP gift giveaway today, I'm also throwing in a couple of my inner dragon pens, which I've heard from some of my circle that are like, oh my gosh, I love your pens, which is comical because how many pens are there out there? But they highlighted those pens. Also, too, are this gift of mantra cards, and I believe there's 10 mantra cards in here. The backs are all the same. The front, there's two of them in there for sure that highlight two mantra cards that I've been sending out and mailing all around the world already. And that's the I am open and the I am love. The I am love is actually sporting an updated picture that is really beautiful. And then the rest of the pictures are all taken from the Medicine Lake in Jasper National Park area. And I say that because this is my um, come to God space. It's just one of these spaces that is just like so, so powerful, and I absolutely love it. And so I've taken numerous pictures of this area over the decades I've lived near it. And what's so beautiful and fascinating about it is it has a massive amount of water shift. Like it goes from overflowing its banks to literally a river kind of running through the basin of it. And if you could stand on the roadside and look at this, you would be in awe when it is empty and you would be in awe when it is full. And that's what I've attempted to capture with a number of the mantra cards in here. So that's part of it. Christy, do you want to maybe just drop that link into the thing there? And ideally, right now we're waiting for our first guest speaker to come into the room. In the meantime, I'm going to open up the floor. If you have any questions, please feel free to shoot me off a question and we'll go from there. Any question is absolutely wonderful.
I joined because I want to make sure I could join tomorrow also, but make
It's
sure you could
late for
hear
you.
me and everything. Okay, it's good. And I want to see like before I go to bed, the first speaker, right? Like get to see how you're doing it so I'm ready for tomorrow. And
Sounds good.
I have been looking at the VIP stuff. I actually bought a package, so I'm gonna and I started looking at it, see what I can do. Although a lot of it will be, I guess, recorded stuff for me. But yeah, so it's
Mm.
pretty. I find there's a quite a range of people, and it's pretty interesting what's being offered. So thank you, Sandra. Thank you for doing this uh, and entrusting us to speak with you.
I love you.
Love you too.
Yes, Al's over on a completely different hemisphere and quite the different time zone. I believe he's actually 13 hours difference between him and I right now, and I'm in a mountain zone in close to Edmonton, Alberta. So there's quite the difference in time. Yeah,
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 but it still works. It still works. So.
it does. It does. Yeah. Alan, how about yourself?
As far as as far
Oh, well, I see you
how about
unmuted, so
me?
I thought you might have a
Oh,
question.
okay. Well, you said any questions, and I figured, okay, well, I can throw out a question. You mentioned about how wonderful it is in that valley where you connect with God, and I was going to ask, how often do you get a chance to be there?
I can energetically connect there anytime I want, for starters. And I have not been there probably in about, I'm guessing about a year it's been since I've been up there. Because it is like it's close. It was a lot closer when I lived in Jasper National Park, because that's where it is. I'm now for you Americans, I'm 50 miles away from the park, like the town, and probably about 70, 80 miles away from the lake. So it is a fair distance to get to there. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But I say, I'm connected to it all the time energetically.
As a Canadian and having been exactly where Sandra is talking about, um, as beautiful as it is, and yes, I believe God's country, I agree 100%. I have not traveled anywhere in Canada that you kind of lose that sensation. There's something truly magnificent about being in the wilderness here. I've done a fair bit of traveling, and there's just really you can it's palpable. You can feel it, and being on the island, I can share a similar experience of that very come to God, come to Jesus kind of moment.
Mm. And I have updated that link, and I'll throw it in the chat there. And there we go. So if you are Canadian, if you go and you click on that and you do click on the pay button, it will actually bring you up to this beautiful PayPal page. And if you're Canadian, if you scroll down to the bottom of it, you will actually see a Canadian link to copy and paste. And then you type in your addresses, et cetera, so you can get the deck of cards in your hands. I wanted to mention that I'm the author of the A Spiritual How To, and I really help what's next people step into the energy of what could be and the possibilities and things. And in the idea of that, I have really recognized that I've been at the bottom level or ground level in many different circles and watched people's growth just as my own growth has been moving along. This summit idea started a number of years ago as something that was offered in a group. And I really stepped into doing this because it was something that really interested me. I want to help people. I want to give people the most opportunities they can to see all the different types of things that are out there. And it began, the first summit that I ever did was The Money Matters. And if you've ever heard of Brad Yates or Nick True or Lisa Peterson, these are some of the people that I had invited in to be part of this. And from there was in another circle, and I was offered a challenge, like throw together a summit. And in throwing together that summit, that was the first one that ended up being in March. I believe Alan was a part of that one back 2, 3 years ago, possibly, or maybe not. No, you weren't. It was the ones after that. Okay. Uh, that was that same circle. Anyway, we rolled into evolving it into this beautiful March spring equinox event and really feeling the magic of it.